Hello YouTube, this is BW Builds and today we have a new video. This is a review of the Enlighten Scout Patrol set from their Combat Zone series and comes with a Jeep and motorbike and minifigures purchased from eBay and with free shipping from China as well. So the packaging for the Jeep comes in a Ziploc bag in the parcel, and here's the instructions. So they're laid out really easily, and in the top right corner we have the minifigures and motorbike. So as you can see, the parts you put on next are in bold to make it easier for whoever is building the set, which I think is a nice little add-on. And then here are the stickers for the Jeep, as you can see, so we'll go through those later. Here's the packaging for the main bag of the Jeep, and when you open it up there's these parts in there, some of the parts for the Jeep and motorbike and some for the minifigures as well. There's also the heavy machine gun, which you just push out of the plastic holding it together. And then there's this smaller bag with some of the smaller parts for both minifigures, the motorbike and the Jeep. So I think it's pretty nice they've separated the two, but they're not in any particular order for building the Jeep. And I don't think there's enough parts in the set to keep them in different bags. So the Jeep has been built and there were the spare parts. Here's the motorbike. The quality of Enlighten is really good and I really like the design on this motorbike. As you can see, there's a translucent stud. Here's the machine gun and the ammo can is removable. The turret also swivels around as well and it comes with a tripod. The gun can also be mounted on the back of the Jeep as well. So here's the 3 minifigures that come with the set. Unfortunately there's no guns, but the quality of the figures is really good. So here's the German officer, and I really like the details on the torso and legs, and the hat is not too bad either. And we're just going to have some different shots of this officer figure. So as you can see, he's got a red stripe on his left arm, and then we have a view of the back of the figure, which is not printed. So moving on, we're now going to go into the Americans. So on the left we've got the sergeant and on the right the private. So I also really like the detailing on these as well. I think they both look really good. And I like the insignia on the helmets as well. I think that Enlighten have done a really good job in the printing of their minifigures, and it reminds me of the old Kobe minifigures in the past. So here's the Jeep, and we've got the machine gun mounted on the back. Overall, I think the Jeep looks really good, and although the yellow parts don't look great, overall it looks good for a Jeep that isn't Lego. So the build was really easy and quick, and I think the instructions were easy enough to follow as well. So as you can see, the machine gun's mounted on the rail, and we've got some different views to show off the decals and how the Jeep looks. So it's a 1-seater and you can fit one figure on the back. So overall I think this set is really good. I'll definitely recommend buying it. Although I don't have a link to this, I will say it is, as I said, from eBay. So just type in Enlighten Scout Patrol set and it should come up. There should be other options as well for different new sets in the series. So you can set up this in any way you want really. You can have the motorbike being chased by the Jeep and then led into an ambush. Or you can have the Germans scouting American lines and being chased off by them. So any real story you want for a stop motion or diorama. The next thing we're going to do is compare this Jeep to another one that I bought and built. This one's modified, and as you can see it's been widened with an extra added seat which was spare with the other one. So the machine gun is mounted lower down and there's a bit more space at the back. The gunner can also sit down on this one, whereas on the other one the minifigure wouldn't be able to, he has to stand up. I think they both look really good. I'm definitely a fan of the original set and my own modified version. You can also see the wheel is slightly different as the back has been winding out on the Jeep. So we just got some comparison shots here of both of the different Jeeps. You can modify in any way you want, and if you were to buy a couple of these you could probably make a nice looking truck. So overall I'd just like to say thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. There will be a video on Monday if the Bricklink order comes as well for that, and a mock video too. So I'll see you in the next video.